Can't say I watch many Flyers games. Oh, God, yeah.
Dump and Chase Pod.
Thank you. What are your thoughts? Is able to re-sign Rantanen?
The Dump and Chase Podcast.
Make sure I don't miss anything. Just kind of kick off. Can you take me through your minor, junior career, growing up in Sweden, coming to the OHL, new play style, new game, kind of how was the adjustment for you and just growing up in the game?
Yeah, I started out in my youth town, Bålsta, and was playing there until I was like 9 years old. And then from there, I changed one team, and it was called Wings. I played there for like 5 years, and then like a coach called me and wanted me to play in his team in at when the O5s were U16. So I moved there. It was called Almtuna, and then I was playing there for 4 years, and like it was at that time I was developing my like skills and my game a lot more, and I think myself like became more like professional in everything. And then last year, me and my agent talked a little bit, and he wanted me to move to Canada to play. And from the start, I wasn't like it wasn't super obvious I wanted to play there, but later on, it got just bigger and bigger on me, and yeah, it ended up in the OHL, and yeah, and learned a lot, really much from this year, both on the ice and off the ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what were kind of the biggest adjustments for you going from Sweden to North American hockey?
I mean, I think it was to always take the puck to the net, not be like be a little bit more pointy, not be so much around, and yeah, I think that.
Going back to Sweden and international kind of hockey, how do you think you've been able to kind of showcase yourself every year that you play international hockey for Sweden, whether it's in World Junior Championships, internationally? Yeah, how do you think that you best perform there?
Like, how do you mean? Like,
Like what's the big difference for you? Because obviously you put up a lot of points in international and you showcase yourself really well. Do you find any big differences there that you're able to kind of be better than other people?
not really. I think it's a little bit more like it's for your country. I mean, you love to play for your country, and you want to do the best out of every situation you get to play for your country. And I think to get that chance, you just want to do like you wanted to be the best you could possibly be.
Yeah. How would you best describe your overall game?
I think I'm a playmaker, I would say, uh, but also can take the puck to the net. And I mean, I love to score, but yeah, my smartness and playmaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about kind of your best assets or qualities, but do you think that your playmaking and your hockey sense are kind of the big areas there for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Um, Growing up, who kind of supported you and has been in your corner throughout your career? Coaches, family, friends, yeah, who's kind of been supporting you up to now?
I mean, I would say my dad. He was always with me, and I mean, from youth when I was a kid, he always drove me, and he took care of me. Yeah, he did everything for me, and I can't be like more thankful. Like he's the best.
Yeah. What has your adjustment kind of been like into the OHL? How's the training staff and coaching staff been for you? How big of a adjustment period was it for you, obviously, over the last year?
I mean, it was kind of difficult. I mean, moved to a new country, and like we had coaches on everything, and like in my old team, we didn't have that much of a coaches in the staff. So and just with the language as well, like I wasn't super good with the language, and like so yeah, it was hard, but I came into it, so it was nice.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what have been the biggest differences for you in North America compared to Sweden, but obviously the coaches and amount of games you're playing and everything for sure.
Yeah, and like how hard it is. It's like everyone want to be the best, and it's always a competition on everything.
Yeah. What would you kind of consider an underrated part of your game? Something that maybe scouts or people don't really pick up on initially when watching you?
Ooh, that's hard. Uh, like maybe like shooting from weird angles. I mean, I try to shoot on weird angles and like try to shoot when the goalie isn't ready. So
Mhm.
like it's yeah, I think that.
Yeah, kind of being quick and kind of
Yeah,
unpredictable.
yeah, exactly.
How would you best describe your game using only one word?
Uh, Playmaking, yeah.
Yeah. Heading into your first year of the NHL draft and stuff, and now being used to North American hockey a little bit, how do you feel going into the draft? Obviously, you had a busy season, a lot of moving around, so there wasn't much time to really think about it. But is it something that's on your mind? Do you have a lot of expectations going in? What are kind of just your feelings?
I mean, of course it's on my mind. I mean, everybody's dream is to get drafted, and mine as well. So it's of course on my mind, but I try to like not think about it so much and like not try to get in my way.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
When did that kind of really become a possibility for you that you thought that maybe the NHL was a possibility for you being drafted, having more of a career, and just kind of when did you realize that this was something that possibly could become a certain thing?
I mean, I think probably like my U16 year, uh, like I start to feel like if I keep going and if I like put everything onto this, I can like get drafted and yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'm not sure if you'll be attending the NHL Combine or how you feel about that, but obviously, people are at the top of their class in certain things, obviously like strength and speed skating and whatever. But is there one area that you think you're at the top of your class in? Maybe it's with your hands, your speed, your playmaking. Is there one area that you're more ahead of than others?
Yeah, I would say my smartness, I think, like to make plays and be right on the ice.
Yeah. Growing up in Sweden, what was hockey kind of like for you? Was it a popular thing? What kind of made you get into the sport? And who were kind of your favorite players growing up?
I mean, from the like when I was a little kid, my dad played football, like soccer,
Yeah,
and he wanted me to play soccer, but I just like when I was two, I think I got like a stick or something, and just started using that. And my dad didn't really want me to like play ice hockey, but yeah, it ended up, and yeah, so I just kept going from there. And when he decided like, okay, he's gonna play hockey, he just put helped me in every possible way he could.
yeah. So, is there any family history of hockey for you, or are you kind of one of the first people?
I'm uh, I'm the first in my family. Like, no, my dad played like he played hockey, but he wasn't on a high level.
Yeah,
He was a goalie in a yeah like a home team.
yeah. Yeah. Did you have any favorite players growing up? I mean, even now, do you have any favorite players that you kind of watch?
I mean, I think when I was like a little kid, I really loved Peter Forsberg.
Hmm.
But then later on, I like Matthews, I like William Nylander, and yeah.
Yeah. Besides your own tape, and film, do you watch a lot of hockey, a lot of highlights? Do you stay kind of up to date with things?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I like now when I'm back home in Sweden, I really love waking up and just put the highlights on from the yesterday's game, both the Memorial Cup and the Stanley Cup. So just yeah, and when I was in Canada, I watched a lot of games.
Yeah. Um, who do you think is kind of your NHL comparison or comparisons when talking about your game?
Uh, Maybe Capriso.
Hmm.
Like I love watching him and try to take a little bit things from his game to my game.
Yeah. What are some of the biggest things that you've learned throughout your career up to now?
I mean, I think. Like, or how do you mean, like just on the ice or
On and off the ice, sure, both ways.
I mean, I think on the ice, like I said, be more pointy. I think that gave me a lot to my game. I think before that I was a little bit too around, and when I moved to Canada, I got a little bit of that into my game. So I think, yeah, that. And then off the ice, just like to move to another country. I mean, some days I want to play in the NHL and that's my dream. And someday I'd had to move over, and to get that done, I think I learned a lot.
Yeah. Just a few more questions and we'll let you go. But what was I going to ask you? Oh yeah. What do you think are the biggest adjustments that you're going to have to make it to the pros one day? Not just the NHL, but even the AHL. Yeah, what are kind of the biggest things you think that you need to improve on or develop more to make that next step?
I think I have to improve like my explosive skating, be a little bit more like stop and starts, like a little bit more explosive in those. So yeah.
Yeah. Are you kind of a superstitious person? What does a day in the life kind of look like for you for a game? Does everything need to go a certain way for you? Like, are you arriving 2 hours early? Are you having the same pregame meal? What does that kind of look like for you?
Nah, not really. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is my sleep. Like try to get in bed early the day before, and then I just like try to do the same stuff. Wake up, go to the rink, warm up, play some sewer, and then we have video. Then go back home. If I had a bad sleep on the night, I try to get a nap in, but otherwise I don't. I just rest, chill, sometimes play some video games, get my head off, and then before I just try to eat like good food and a lot of food. I
Yeah.
don't have like same thing every game day, just good food, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you kind of what are some things that take your mind away from the game, or things you enjoy during the summer? Yeah, like what kind of video games are you playing? Are you playing any other sports during the summer? Like, what does that kind of look like?
Um, I mean, I some video games I just like it's different. It's the NHL. Sometimes it's Fortnite. Sometimes it's a soccer game, and yeah, I just try to. I play a lot with my buddies back home in Sweden, so like we get a time to talk and like just get my mind off. And I don't see them as often as I did before.
Yeah.
And then back home in the summer, we have a sport called paddle.
Hmm.
It's like tennis, but with glasses and stuff.
Hmm.
So I like to play that, and I like to play golf as well.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a good golfer?
Nah, no, no, no. I'm not a good one.
Yeah.
I started like last summer,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, I'm happy if I even get the ball away.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big golfer in the summer, so I like to ask
Oh,
everyone that I talk to about it. I wouldn't say I'm great, but I like to play.
oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had some guys in Ottawa that was like actually really good. So yeah, I really like when I really wanted to start playing golf because I think it's like it's nice and it looks kind of cool if I'm
Mhm.
being honest. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Last question. If you had to sell yourself to an NHL team, how would you do it? What kind of separates you from other players? And what kind of makes you different?
Sorry, can you take that again? I didn't
Yeah,
hear so much.
that's okay. If you had to sell yourself to an NHL team, how would you do it? What kind of separates you from other players? What makes you different?
I think like I'm an easy player to work with. I'm a player you can put in almost everywhere and with almost everyone, and I'm gonna do the job as hard as I would do with anyone, and just like that. And I think I fit in good in teams. Like I'm a good both on the ice and off the ice, pushes everyone, and I want to be the best out of me. So I think to push everyone to try to be their best. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one last question then. Would you consider yourself in the locker room kind of like a role player? Are you a leader? Are you a guy that steps up? Or are you kind of a guy that just follows everyone else?
I mean, I would say I'm a leader, like a little bit. I want to be the one that shows how it's done, and like also I like to talk a lot. I'm a guy that has a lot of energy. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got for you. Thanks for taking the
Okay.
time. I greatly
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Best of luck in the draft. I hope you hear your name called. Yeah. Best of luck, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. See you.